Yo. Look. What's good, y'all boys? Welcome back to the reaction video, you feel me? I told y'all I was switching it up, you feel me? Today we back. You know, I'm from Florida, you feel me? So I know about the Haitians, but I know how they, you feel me? I know how they get down. I know how they operate, you feel me? They, nigga, ruthless, nigga. They don't get, you mess with them, nigga, you dead, nigga. That's how they move, you feel me? So you feel me? But this say ZOE Mafia, how they ran Lil Wayne out of Miami and bullied Jay Prince, you feel me? So, Lil Wayne, bro, we know Lil Wayne, you feel me? We know, I don't know too much about his street shit, but we know Lil Wayne, how he doing his music. But, nigga, for them to run you out of Miami, they had to be on some crazy shit. So, yeah.
History.
I'm from Florida, but I don't, yeah.
Story of guys who came from the roughest circumstances and created a dominant money-making machine. In this video, you'll see how they infiltrated the music industry and had major rappers shaking in their boots. ZOE is a story that has never gotten the major coverage that you think it would. But that ends today. Welcome to Swamp Stories. But before we get into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. You can also follow the
Before we get into it, you feel me? Make sure you like and subscribe if you new, you feel me? And follow all that, you feel me? Yeah. Make sure you do that. You heard he said it, so make sure you do that. Make sure you like, follow, and you feel me? Yeah. Do that.
All country located 800 miles south of Florida. Haiti is an extremely prideful country, proud of their rebellion and overtaking the French rule. But
Facts.
Unfortunately,
that's one thing I do know, bro. Them Haitians, they don't play about their culture and their religion, bro. So, yeah.
Haiti has had its fair share of problems as well. In fact, it's been the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere since the 1960s. Sadly, over 80% of the population lives below the poverty line. So starting in the 60s and 70s, many Haitians began fleeing the country. Some went to France and Quebec, but the vast majority settled in the nearest city they could.
That's why they know how to speak some French.
To Miami, Florida, the biggest
They say French and what is it they speak? Creole? They say French and Creole is kind of the same.
Spot for Haitians. Dade County welcomed over 200,000 Haitian immigrants by the 1980s, but two areas in particular had the largest population. First, you have Lemon City, which is now areas in particular had the
Look at Florida, man. So beautiful, bro. Look at my state, bro. You feel me?
Largest population. First, you have Lemon City, which is now known as Little Haiti, and second is Carol City, located northwest of Miami proper. These were two of the most affordable areas in South Florida, but they were also some of the roughest. By many accounts, life was really difficult for Haitian families early on. Firstly, the parents spoke no English, which made finding employment pretty difficult. And most importantly, the teenagers were bullied for their accents at school. For teenagers in Little Haiti, they attended Edison High, probably one of the roughest schools in Dade County. Here, they faced off with local sections like the Sap Boys, who often pushed them around. So eventually, the Haitian teenagers got together and started the Sable Boys. At first, it was all about unity and protection at school and in the neighborhood. The Sable Boys were started by a man named Jimmy Casimir, also known as Mac. Mac was fierce, tough, and not scared of a single soul. So within a month, over a dozen Sable Boys joined his side. Quickly, the Sable Boys versus Sap Boys rivalry took over Little Haiti. Well, the same phenomenon was taking place at Carol City High School, another rough place to be. There, a young man named Ali Adam, also known as ZOE, got all of his community together. He knew that without protection, the Haitians were toast in the rough streets of Carol City. So therefore, he started the Carol City Haitians, also known as CCH. Ali Adam was tough as nails, from the same cloth as Macazo. Well, after high school was done, they both wanted to make some money. Ali Adam and Macazo both had crazy ambition, just went about it in completely different ways. We start off with Ali's life in Carol City. This guy was highly intelligent and truly wanted to build wealth for him and those around him. So early on, Ali got heavily involved in the game, if you know what I mean. He was able to stack up a good amount of money over the first few years. But his goal was to eventually get out of this life and become a legitimate businessman. To do this, he made sure to keep as low-key as possible and to work his side hustles as well. But Ali Adam was not the only one getting money. ZOE was getting money as well, except he was wild and reckless. Mac was no businessman. Instead, he loved hitting licks with his crew. So the Sable Boys became known as the slimiest crew in Miami. So for this reason, Ali Adam always stayed away from ZOE. He knew that they could either set him up or bring the wrong attention to his organization. But then came the summer of 1990, the year that changed everything. For whatever reason, the Sap Boys believed that Ali Adam had taken sides with ZOE. This was not true. Regardless, this is what they believed. July 6th, 1990. The Sap Boys gear up and take a trip to Carroll City. They pull up to CCH's infamous block on 27th, and there they spot multiple members hanging outside. Thankfully, everyone was okay, but regardless, Ali Adam was definitely pissed. He had done his best to avoid this nonsense, but now he knew that he needed to gear up. So the next day, he did something that he never thought he would do. He called up ZOE and asked for a meeting. ZOE was excited and accepted it on the spot. So the next day, Ali Adam and his trusted associates pulled up to ZOE's headquarters. During the meeting, Ali explained the situation and why he needed ZOE's help. Well, long story short, they came to an agreement to join together as one. Ali was the brains and moneymaker, and ZOE was the cold enforcer. It was the perfect yin-yang situation with all of the grounds covered.
Do that, bruh. If he knew he was eventually gonna need some people to, you feel me, be able to do that for him, and when it comes time to do it, why they didn't just do that from the start? Nigga, it took somebody to spin on you and nigga, everybody almost dying for you to do that. Nigga, if you knew you was gonna make money, but you knew you was making money the way you was gonna need some protection at the end of the day, nigga, y'all should have clicked up from the start.
Now all they needed was a name, which took a while to find. Finally, in 1993, a top member named Chubb came up with a name. While all of the members were hanging out, a song by the Dog Pound came on the radio. Randomly, Chubb yelled out, "F the Dog Pound, this is the ZOE Pound." ZOE is a Creole word for bone, which represents toughness and strength. All of the members instantly loved it, and it officially became their new name. Welcome to the ZOE Pound. Now let me explain how they operated.
Shit, I've been hearing shit. Like I said, I'm from Florida, but I've been hearing niggas yell ZOE my whole life, and I ain't know that's what it stood for, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Instead of a color, the ZOE Pound only represent the Haitian flag. This way, police could never identify them or see them as suspicious. On top of this, hand signals and ZOE Pound tattoos were not allowed. All of this makes ZOE Pound members hard to identify from regular civilians. And this worked in their favor because for a long time, they remained under the radar. All of this while being the most dangerous in the whole state of Florida. And I'm not just saying that because the numbers back it up. The Sap Boys vs. ZOE Pound rivalry got really deep. Between May of 1995 and August of 1996, Miami police believe that ZOE Pound claimed the lives of 40 Sap Boys members. And on August 5th of 1995, Ali and ZOE were arrested for 18 of these bodies. However, after lack of evidence, the charges were dropped. The Sap Boys were never heard of after 1996, so the ZOE Pound would
move. Wipe them niggas out. Wipe them out, bruh. It's like GTA RP, bruh. If you play GTA RP or if you know, bruh, nigga, the gangs they had their little gang turf wars every other like month or something, bruh. And if whoever lose, nigga, they get wiped from the thing, nigga, they wipe these niggas off the map.
Move on to their next
They ain't
chapter.
want to come outside no more, bruh.
After Ali and ZOE no longer needed each other, they kind of went their separate ways. Okay. So let's start off with ZOE. Mac had no interest in spending money to make money. Instead, he wanted to go from 0 to $1 million, pretty much taking for free and selling for whatever. But Mac was no dummy. In fact, his operations were pretty intricate. So let me explain
That's insane, bro. I start talking about GTA and he got a clip of less. That's insane, bro.
But he did. Since the 1980s, the port of Haiti became the stopping point for ships between Colombia and Miami. And if you know anything about what can be shipped from Colombia to Miami, then you know what I'm talking about. Well, when these ships were filled with you know what, the Colombians would
What are you talking about? I don't know what he talking about. What are you talking about? What are you talking
off
about,
the Haitian port workers to let them pass. So because of this, the workers knew what ships were containing what and when they were arriving in Miami. Well, by this time, the ZOE Pound had spread to Haiti, and I hope you know where I'm going with this. Maka ZOE was able to get ZOE Pound members to work at the port, so the workers would inform Maka ZOE anytime a dirty ship was coming to shore. March 4th, 1997. Maka ZOE gets a call from a ZOE Pound member in Haiti who brings him big news. A large cargo ship called the Larche Dende will arrive in Miami tomorrow night, and the ship contains over $6 million worth of you-know-what. Maka ZOE gets excited and immediately calls up 4 fellow members. Together, they spend the night drawing up a game plan of how they'll jack the ship. To clear the way, they made sure to pay off the guard on duty at the Miami port. The next day, March 5th, 1997, 11 p.m., the Larche Dende approaches the port and the ZOE Pound members are ready to pounce. As soon as it docks, the 5 members run onto the ship. They direct all of the crew members to the cabin and tie them up. Then Maka ZOE tells them to direct him to the hidden goods. While all of this is happening, one man is unaccounted for. This would be the captain of the ship, who Maka ZOE completely forgot about. The captain jumps off the ship and swims to the shore. He then alerts Miami police to what's going down. 1 a.m. 20 police cars arrive and surround the ship. Maka ZOE and his 4 members surrender and are taken in. This is it. Major federal charges are on the way. Or maybe not. Because the Larche Dende didn't want to be investigated, they told police that it was all a misunderstanding. Maka ZOE and his crew were instantly released and the Larche Dende was never investigated. Because he got away with this, Maka ZOE wanted to try again. July 13th, 1997. Maka ZOE gets another call from the port of Haiti. A major ship called the Vanderpool Express is on its way to the port of
Gotta go good at least once.
Miami. It comes in the same night as the call, so Maka ZOE has no time to plan. And sadly, this would lead to a disaster. On the morning of July 14th, 1997, 4 Vanderpool Express crew members lost their lives. Somehow, Maka ZOE's charges were dropped again. However, he would be arrested for another similar case a month.
Damn. So 4 what was that? So 4
charges were dropped again. However, he would be arrested for another similar case a month later. And after a long trial, Maka ZOE and his fellow members received life sentences. These incidents gave ZOE Pound a terrible reputation and actually had further consequences. It ruined all of the business that Ali Adam was conducting. So by 1999, Ali retired from the lifestyle and chose a different path.
I was gonna say, what happened
he used his leftover cash to buy businesses all over the Miami area. This included a subway in Miami Lakes and an entire strip mall in Miami Gardens. In fact, the FBI estimates that his net worth was $11 million, which was a lot of money in 1999. But this lifestyle was
making off the street, bro.
Slow and honestly boring for Ali. It simply couldn't compare to the excitement of being a ZOE Pound leader. So that's when Ali Adam came up with his new master plan. He launched the House of Fire, Miami's newest record label. At the time, New Orleans had Cash Money, Houston had Rap-A-Lot, and Atlanta had So So Def. But Miami didn't have a real presence in the rap game, and that's where Ali wanted to come in. The only problem was that Miami was short on talent, so the industry was not paying attention to House of Fire. This got under Ali's skin, so he resorted to another way to do it. He decided that when any rapper came to Miami, they better check in with ZOE Pound. The first person to check in was BirdMan and his whole Cash Money crew. In fact, Ali Adam and BirdMan developed a strong relationship over 2001. The story goes that BirdMan lost a $50,000 dice game to some ZOE Pound members, and instead of making BirdMan pay up, Ali Adam spotted him $50,000. And this kind gesture is ultimately how ZOE Pound locked in with Cash Money. But Ali Adam's good deed was not without an expected return. He expected the major artists he protected to do features for his up-and-coming artists. It was kind of like a very friendly way of extorting the industry. And if an artist ever disagreed, he had to go against the whole ZOE Pound. Well, that takes us to the year 2004. For those of you old enough to remember, a Houston rapper named Lil Flip was on top of the game. With major hits like Sunshine and Game Over, Lil Flip was the rapper that everyone wanted to book. Well, in 2003, Ali Adam had booked Lil Flip for $10,000. And just a year later, Lil Flip was charging $75,000. But for Ali, Flip offered to do the show for $60,000. So they agreed on the booking, and Ali put posters all over the city. Everyone was excited that Lil Flip was coming to town, and it was a great look for Ali's promotions. Well, overnight the show sold out, but then things would go left. The night before the show, Ali gets a call from Lil Flip's management. They tell him that Lil Flip will not be able to make the show. At this point, Ali had already sent over the $20,000 deposit. So Lil Flip's management tells him that they'll return the $20,000. Ali Adam was pissed, and he told the management that he needs $50,000 for the inconvenience. Lil Flip's manager would not pay the fee, and he ended up hanging up the call. Ooh, this got his blood boiling. No one had ever disrespected him like this before. So Ali called him right back and gave him his final warning. You either pay me the money or ZOE Pound will get rid of Lil Flip. Lil Flip's team was not scared, and they hung up the phone.
We will get rid. Just like that, told y'all we will get rid of him. Just like that, they told them.
It was bad news for Lil Flip, and he had no idea who he had pissed off. ZOE Pound had officially put a target on Lil Flip's back, and somehow word got around to a boss named Jimmy Henchman.
I was finna say, nigga, is that Meek Mill? The fuck?
This guy has long been a well-respected mogul in the music industry, but he also had close ties to ZOE Pound, and he knew that Lil Flip would not fare well in this situation. So Jimmy instantly called up Jay Prince, the so-called King of Houston. Jay Prince owned the label that Lil Flip was signed to, so he had every interest to mend the relationship. So Jay Prince called up Ali Adam and told him that Lil Flip would send the $50,000. Ali was happy, but then he waited even longer. He never got the $50,000 from Lil Flip. So a month later, he called up Lil Flip and asked him what's the deal. Lil Flip then offered to send him $22,000. Ali hung up the phone and went to his last resort.
Oh yeah, he was
2 weeks later, Ali received...
He was done talking. Yeah, he was playing. They playing with this man at this point, but he was done talking.
Inside information that Lil Flip is coming to Miami.
Oh he was done talking. You should have just sent him the 50 racks. If he was like that, how you was saying he was like that, you would have just sent him the 50 racks.
That he has an overnight recording session with the famous producer Scott Storch. Storch's studio happens to be located in North Miami, right next to Little Haiti. Well, at 10 p.m., Lil Flip leaves the airport in a 2004 Maserati. He arrives to the studio at midnight, and that's where 4 ZOE Pound members are waiting for him. They wait across the street all night until he comes out. 4 a.m. Lil Flip leaves the studio and walks to his Maserati. But right there are the ZOE Pound members. They take Lil Flip and put him in their car. Then they bring him to the White House.
GG's, bruh. When them Haitians get you and they kidnap you, GG's.
Where Ali is waiting for him. He tells Flip that he needs his $50,000. Flip has no choice but to agree, so he follows the orders. This was an industry secret until ZOE Pound came out with a book in 2020. That was 2004, and now we're in 2005, a year that changed the hip-hop scene forever. In September of 2005, New Orleans was hit with Hurricane Katrina, which wiped out most of the city. This included the Cash Money estate in New Orleans East. So immediately, the entire Cash Money moved their operations to Miami, including Lil Wayne. As we know, Cash Money had a great relationship with the ZOE Pound, so the transition was easy. But as soon as they got to town, Ali Adam was already expecting favors. He wanted to push his new artist Basil Knight, and he asked Lil Wayne to give him a feature to jumpstart his career. The first time he asked, Lil Wayne said he was too busy and to call him back in a couple of weeks. The second time, Lil Wayne told him that
Lil Wayne had motion like that in 2005, bro. Let me find out. I don't know how long he was been in the thing in the rap game for at that time, but shit.
And the third time, Lil Wayne allegedly hung up the phone. Ali was pissed at Lil Wayne and accused him of chumping a gangster. But due to his respect for BirdMan, Ali gave Lil Wayne one more chance. A year later in 2006. Lil Wayne is getting a tattoo at the Hit Factory in Miami. Somehow, Ali gets word of his location and decides to pull up. Bro. So an hour later, Ali and his crew walk in.
This Ali nigga don't play no games, bro.
the studio. Ali says, "What's up, Lil D?" to which Wayne responds, "What's up?" Lil Wayne already knows what he's there for, so he tells him to pass him the CD. He then puts the CD into the studio sound system and gives it a listen. Midway through the track, Lil Wayne pauses it. "Tell your boy to step up his game if he wants to mess with me." Ali is pissed, but tries to offer an alternative situation. He asks Wayne if he can invite Basil to the studio and teach him how to rap. Wayne shakes his head and says, "I don't have time for this." Ali does not appreciate this, so he walks up to Wayne and snatches the diamond chains off his neck.
He allegedly, notice they said allegedly,
then tells Wayne that he has 24 hours to leave Miami or else the whole ZOE pound will go against him. Wayne scoffs at him and Ali leaves the studio. Lil Wayne had 24 hours to leave Miami, but he didn't go anywhere. Over the next 48 hours, the Cash Money tour bus was hit up 67 times. And 2 days later, Lil Wayne's Rolls-Royce Phantom was sent to flames. ZOE pound was...
Them boys, they don't play. They don't. That I do know, they don't play.
Not playing, and the music industry needed to stop this. Music moguls
It would have got real dangerous if nobody stepped in, bruh. Cause BirdMan from Louisiana, we know how they get in Louisiana, yeah. Them Haitians, I know how they get, yeah. Florida would have still been a war zone till this day. It would have been a little war zone, nigga. Florida would have been Chicago. If this wouldn't have got, hold on, I'm finna see what happens. But if they didn't stop this, bro, it would have been like Chicago. It would have been a war zone.
Even tried to intervene, but it was unsuccessful. The beef was really on Cash Money versus ZOE pound. This lasted for a short while until one man came back around. Jimmy Henchman was the only person who could get through to Ali, so he flew down to Miami to have a meeting. He was able to make a deal with Ali, and here's what it was. Lil Wayne had to shout out ZOE pound on future songs and hand over $180,000 to Ali. For some reason, I don't believe the second part, but that's what ZOE pound says. Well, the deal went through and Lil Wayne and Ali met up at DJ Khaled's party. Wayne even signed his rapper Briscoe to make things right. As you can see in this clip, ZOE pound has been showing love to Jimmy Henchman ever since. And for Lil Wayne, he shouted out ZOE pound on multiple songs. If you know what the songs are, let me know in the comments. Well, long story short, ZOE pound has extorted the music industry for years, and there's probably stories that we'll never know. This whole time, police could never seem to...
Obviously, there's stories that we don't know about. Nigga, there's bodies that's still sitting in some type of woods, nigga, somewhere. Niggas bodies, nigga, buried somewhere. Nigga, bodies in the ocean. Nigga, bodies in some cement somewhere. Nigga, bodies in the wall somewhere. Nigga, bodies in the floor somewhere. Nigga, there's bodies everywhere that shit go unsolved, nigga. Of course, we own that shit. We don't know.
Take them down. However, all of that would change in 2007. September 1st, 2007. Here we are in Lee County, located...
Look at the names of Florida, bro. Look at the names, bro. Not these. I ain't talking about these. These. This side here. Anywhere from here down, you valid. You heard? From here down, from West Palm down, you valid. Anything above or below that, you not considered Florida. And if you got a problem, nigga, put it in the comments, nigga. We can argue about it. Cause everybody from Florida will tell you that West Palm down, you from West up, nigga, anywhere up.
In Southwest Florida. Yuck. For those who don't know, this is the Fresno of Florida. Or no, maybe that would be the Panhandle. Either way, this place is gross. Well, on this day, 4 ZOE pound members are set to complete a transaction with 3 Lee County men. So early in the morning, they take the long drive down I-75 to Bonita Springs. At 3 p.m., the ZOE pound members arrive at a beautiful home on Esplanade Street. There, the members are greeted by 3 men, Scott Highfill, Robert Barkley, and Willard Graham. These 3 men are shiesty, with long records dating back to the 1980s. But the ZOEs don't know that. They think that this will be a successful transaction. So off of their usual guard, the ZOE pound members take their product inside. For 10 minutes, they wait for the cash, but nothing is coming their way. Instead, the 3 men rush them out of the house. Clearly, the men have no idea who they're messing with because ZOE pound is not the people to do this to.
GG's.
So after chasing them away, the 3 men are feeling good, while the 4 ZOE members drive back to Miami to gear up. They inform their boss of what happened and he gives them the green light to head back. September 2nd, 2007. The ZOE members head back to Bonita
Straight
Springs
back,
looking
nigga.
for the men. They
Nigga, straight back, nigga.
arrive in the afternoon and wait outside their house until the men appear. And that's when they make their decision.
Oh my God. Look at the way he just did that, bruh. That's when they make their decision. Bang, right?
Make their decision. Members head back to Miami.
All
but
3
forgot
of
to
them.
clean up their evidence.
All 3 of them?
So within the next 2 days, one of the men fled to Haiti. This would be Wesnell Isaac, one of the FBI's top 10 most wanted men of 2007.
Top 10 most wanted. Oh yeah. Like I was just saying, he got some bodies tucked off somewhere that they haven't found yet.
Eventually, they found him in Haiti and all 4 men were arrested. 2 of them became confidential informants, which is something that's pretty common in Florida. Well, the informants eventually led to the takedown of Ali Adam. In 2009, he got 30 years for racketeering.
Damn.
This was a major blow to ZOE.
2000, and it's only been shit, he don't only did like 13, 14 years. Damn.
But of course, the next
That means they got
generation
some
would
time.
step up. However, these days they keep an extremely low profile, so nobody knows what they have going on. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode of Swamp Stories. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.
Yup. Like he said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and you subscribe, you feel me? Like he just said, you feel me? It's right there, you feel me? Everything right there too, you feel me? Shit. This is video done though. Shit, they ain't run Lil Wayne out. You feel me? I guess he did have to pay his dues though, and what he had to do. He did have to give some shit and check in and some other shit. But like I said, I'm from Florida, bro. I ain't know Lil Wayne had all that shit going on in Florida, cause he not from Florida. So you feel me? It's like I ain't know he had all that going on, but it's like I don't know, I guess. But until there's more to say though, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, you feel me? Let me know what you want to see down in the comments below. Like I said, I'm changing it up a little bit, doing some different shit. So let me know what else. Like if who the hell screaming outside? If you got anything in specific you want me to react to, any type of swamps, any of his videos, bro, like what area in specific, y'all let me know. But I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here though.